Hello everyone, welcome to D&D News. How is it going? I'm Greg Tito. How are you in this fine little chat in the twitch.tv/DND universe? We've been having a lot of fun stuff go out on this channel the last few days. Including, of course, Mr. Mike Merle's Happy Fun Hour today, Dragon Plus. We got to hear from Jeremy Crawford and all about the Giant Soul Sorcerer, I think it was called, right? The Giant Soul. Hey, how's it going? What's up? Ryujin Zero, Axis of Anarchy, how are you? Insanity. Ooh, I like that one. Insanity 1. Good to see you. And Fit as Stardust. Good to see you as well. I hope you're enjoying all of the stuff that's been going on here. We, of course, have episode 101 of Dice Camera Action coming to you, beaming into your eyeballs in about 25 minutes, which is super exciting. How did you guys enjoy the Waffles Inc. Crossover with Acquisitions Incorporated, the C Team? Did you guys get a chance to watch it? Did you have a good time? Was it all that you wanted and more? I heard that the DM Gorgon of Jerry Holkins and Chris Perkins did a fantastic job on the Sunday show. Something we've never even seen before, of having so many players from two different worlds coming together. And I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. It's in my list to watch through when I get any time. I have 0 time, but when I do have some time, I will watch through it. And I love it because I saw one image of on Twitter of all of the players, and I think it was 4 of the Dice Camera Action cast members holding their head in their hands while all of the C Team looked on as like, what's happening? So that was pretty funny, and I think it seemed pretty much on theme. So that's cool. We're getting back on with the main storyline here with episode 101. Jared Knabenbauer will not be here as Diath during this episode, which is very sad, but I do have some fun tidbits to announce about Diath. He is going to be in Idle Champions. That's right, you can recruit Diath, the human rogue, into your party for Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, starting, I believe, next week, which is super cool. So he joins Holly Conraz, Strix, and Evelyn from Anna Prosser Robinson as the 3rd character from Dice Camera Action to get a character within Idle Champions. Paulton is lagging behind, but hopefully he'll be able to join as well. So that's pretty cool, and I can't wait for more people to join Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms from all kinds of different places. So that is awesome. One other cool thing I wanted to make sure I mention at the top is in the office we have Syrinscape. We have Benjamin Looms from Syrinscape. He created that whole tool. He is a sound designer and engineer, and he has been in the building recording sounds with the D&D team to launch on Syrinscape with the Waterdeep Dragon Heist adventure. That's right. Specific sounds recorded by the D&D team you'll be able to play at your Dungeon Master's table through the Syrinscape tool. It's pretty cool. There's going to be dialogue spoken from Chris Perkins as Volo. Yes, Volothamp Gadarn himself will be able to be played. Some read-aloud text, as well as some great ambiance and noise from Waterdeep itself, which is pretty cool. For those of you who don't know what Syrinscape is, it is basically a Dungeon Master's soundboard. You're able to press some buttons and play through some of it is background sounds, such as like cave drippings or a wolf howling, or specific dialogue if that's your thing. But all will play in the background with some great presets, but then you can change up the algorithm to make it make a lot more sense at your table. I can't wait to play around with this tool. I think it's super cool, and I'm really excited that they are joining the family as a licensed product of Dungeons & Dragons. So you should check it out if you haven't already. There's tons of free soundscapes available to you now, and then of course the Dungeons & Dragons licensed soundscapes will be available for purchase, as I said, starting on September 8th, when Waterdeep Dragon Heist is available in game stores. So you can pick up the adventure, go home, download Syrinscape, or have it downloaded already, and start using those sounds right away, even just as you're reading the adventure. You know, let it wash over you. which I think is super cool. All right, that's that about those two things. Founders and Legends Day, we announced this week. There is an amazing amount of fun stuff happening on this day, including the kind of kickoff of what we are going to call our Extra Life season. So it is a reflections on the foundations of D&D and where it all came from, as well as the celebration of its surge in the current zeitgeist, celebration of the women and men who pioneered RPGs. There will be tons of guests during this event on July 28th, including Luke Gygatz, Joe Manganiello, Stefan Pokorny from Dwarven Forge, Satine Phoenix, of course, Rudy Rutenberg, Mike Merles, Jason Charles Miller, TJ Storm, Kelly Lynn D'Angelo, Mike No, Amy Vorpal, and very, very many more. Should be a lot of fun. So put that on your list of things to watch on Saturday, July 28th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Lots of streaming happening there. Also, some streaming things that are fun and are happening sooner than that are us at San Diego Comic-Con. That's right. Nathan Stewart, Satine Phoenix, as well as Pelham Green, the illustrious Pelham Green, will be here at San Diego streaming a few hours each day. They have a bunch of guests coming in to talk about all that's happening in Dungeons & Dragons world, including Todd James, to discuss Adventures Outlined, the D&D coloring book that he created the images for, that you'll be able to draw in there. Oh, hey. Hi guys, is something supposed to be blank? I'm not. Now I'm thinking I'm doing something wrong. So my bad. I just decided to glance at the chat and someone said something about blank, and I'm like, oh no, is it blank? Yes, Pelham will be there doing the streams for San Diego Comic-Con, but he may not be doing white text. I don't know. We'll see. That's going to be up to him to see if he can get the expertise going to make that happen during the stream itself, or talk to you. Who knows? But also at San Diego Comic-Con on Saturday, starting at 4 p.m. Pacific time, they're talking to Kyle Newman, Michael Whitwer, and John Peterson all about the Art and Arcana book that is coming this fall. Should be pretty neat. If you're interested in finding out more about that book, I skipped way ahead to the end, by the way, Lauren. Sorry about that. But if you find out of that book, there was a great article about it on Sci-Fi Wire just recently. So go check about that. But you can learn more on this Saturday, at 4 p.m. Pacific time. And then on Sunday, we got Girls Guts Glory. We'll be playing live from the Bait store. All of these streaming will actually be from a store called Bait in the Gaslamp District of San Diego. It is a really cool store, lots of great sneakers and apparel, and they were awesomely invited D&D into its auspicious halls to stream and be a part of all that's going on, including Joe Manganiello talking about his Death Saves apparel line, I guess is what we're talking about. It should be pretty cool. I can't wait. So if you're interested in streaming, in addition to all the other amazing streaming things we have going on this weekend, make sure you tune in and watch all of the interviews from San Diego Comic-Con. So that is good stuff. I'm going to go back up to the top of my little fun document here and tell you about more about Adventures Outlined. It is a here I am trying to do 4 things. I'm actually using 3 computers to do this live stream right now, which I don't recommend. But I wanted to make sure you got the image here from Adventures Outlined so that you knew kind of what it looked like. And here I am trying to do 4 things at once. Here I go. I'm switching it. Here we go. Bum ba da bum. That's right. That's what the drow priestess there. Or is that a priestess or is that actually a drider? I can't tell. But it's very cool stuff. You check it out. It's going to be really fun. Also, some other fun stuff I want to let you know about. Here, I'm going to go back to myself. See, look at this. I'm using my left hand for that. My right hand for that. And I'm back. See? Isn't that great? We announced some things yesterday. Did you guys know that? I don't know if you know that, but we did. It was some pretty cool stuff. So let me bring 1 or 2 of them up for you. I'm getting very good at the Chris Perkins way of talking about things ahead of time. Doing like the dum da da da. Oh yeah, there you go. I wish that was bigger. Here, let me try that a little bit bigger. All right, check that out. Oh, but it's got that stuff in it. Hold on. Making all of the things happen at once. All right. Hey, see, I totally cropped it out, right? All right, I'm gonna flip it over for you so you can actually see it. Ta-da! All right. So yes, 1, 2, 3s of D&D, as well as the ABCs of D&D, are coming to you this fall. October 23rd, I believe, is the date those are out. They are children's books written by none other than Ivan Van Norman and Caleb Cleveland, as well as illustrated by that team. Some great rhyming couplets, great way to introduce Dungeons & Dragons to the younger crowd out there. It's just adorable artwork, and the way that they talk about D&D monsters and stuff just really makes my heart sing, as it were. So that's pretty cool. I can't wait for more people to check it out. There is, of course... there was a Kickstarter that Ivan ran for the ABCs right here, but the 1, 2, 3s is completely brand new, as well as the ABCs of D&D has some more D&D specific monsters and lore in it, which I got a kick out of, and you will enjoy too. Again, October 23rd is when you can find those in stores. Another fun stuff that we're talking about this week for the first time are these jobbers. That's right. I don't know why it always doesn't want to zoom in when I want it to, but look at that. I'm going to just do more of this. These are the core rulebooks of Dungeons & Dragons, all available for you. In one attractive package designed by none other than Hydro74, the artist who created the Volo's Guide to Monsters, alternate covers, as well as Xanathar's Guide to Everything. So he created these, and they are some of my favorite things that I've ever seen. I really love that Dungeon Master screen here and the whole styling on the slipcase, the cardboard slipcase, just is right up my alley. He took the characters that are the focus of each one of the cover illustrations of the Player's Handbook, the Monster's Manual, and the Dungeon Master's Guide, and he did like interpretations of them, which I think is fantastic. So we've got King Snur, which you can kind of see more clearly there on the Player's Handbook. That's the Xanathar revisited again by Josh, Hydro74 there for the Monster Manual, and then the guy you can't see right there is the Acererak in purple underneath for the Dungeon Master's Guide, which is fantastic. These are all available in game stores only. That's right, you can only get them in game stores, so make sure everyone knows about that. And I believe these are available... I don't think we added these to this crazy document here that I got in front of me, so I apologize, Lauren, who's busy to be looking for links right now. But I believe these are available on October 30th. Definitely in October, so only in game stores. Go check them out. They are fantabulous. And now I want to make sure about all that, so let me just double check so that you know it. Yes. I'm sorry. See, those were wrong. So I think it's October 30th for the core rulebook gift set, as well as these alternate covers are available in game stores on... no, I think I got that wrong. My bad, peoples. There is only one way you can find that out, and that is to go to the Dungeons & Dragons website, and you'll find out everything you may need to know about the things that are necessary to play the Dungeons and the Dragons. Yes, no, I was right. October 30th for the core rule gift set, and the alternate ones are available on October 19th in game stores. So these, the ones that I'm showing you right now, are available October 19th in game stores, and the other ones, which I'm going to show you now, you may see in everywhere else. You can get these. These are the same covers that you may know, a little bit refreshed, all in a nice, attractive slipcase that you can also get with the Dungeon Master screen right there. Sounds pretty crazy, right? Right? Not so. So these are great ways for you to get gifts for people on your list. It is July, but we're still never a bad time to start thinking about gifts that you might be able to get people who are interested in Dungeons & Dragons, and this is a perfect way to do it. So check it out if you can. I love all these, and I will be buying them for all my friends out there to be like, You need to play D&D for all of the reasons. Yeah, we got new mugs in. Did you see? Pretty cool. You know what's cool about these? I think I mentioned this on the fireside chat I did with Nathan too, but you can do it on the other side too, and you'll see them on both sides. There's an ampersand. What? I know. We're in the future, right? It's crazy. All of the reasons. That's right, Crystal Fiera. That's right. Thank you guys. Yes, there is a dice camera action today. I saw Seath 1016 ask about that. Yes, it'll be happening in just about 12 minutes. Episode 101 is coming very soon. So what else do I want to tell you guys about? Because there is so many fun things. One thing that we haven't talked about a lot that we also made sure to tell people about was Dragon Heist Dice. This is a pretty cool dice set that I want to show off images of a little bit more. Again, these are not final, but this is kind of what it's going to look like. These are, this is what the dice package, the package will look like. Waterdeep Dragon Heist Dice. These now come with 2 D20s. That's right, because you can roll with advantage or disadvantage. You need 2 D20s to be able to handle that. And then as you can see, there's also like a little life tracker in there. So again, these are not final. This is kind of just what they may look like. But this life tracker right here is got 2 discs that roll back and forth, and there's digits 0 through 9 on each of those discs, and through that you can roll them and be like, oh, I have 62 hit points left, or I have 14 hit points left, or I have 0 hit points left. Doesn't have to be HP. You could be tracking any 2-digit number that you may possibly need out there, whether it's gold pieces in your bag or charges of a wand, perhaps, if you wanted to track it that way. But we wanted to give a little bit of value to folks who bought the Dragon Heist dice, and we think it's something that you might need out there around the table, and thinking a little bit outside the box. So let us know if that's something you are excited about when you get them in your hands, which will be on, this is what the back of the box looks like, in case you're wondering. I know there's people out there who wonder about that, but this is one way we might think about. And I like this because it's got the Waterdeep coins there. For those of you who played lots of Lords of Waterdeep, you'll notice those square nibs there are pretty darn cool. But yeah, that's it. That is coming on November 13th. 2018. That's where you'll be able to get those dice. So I look forward to that. You'll also have Dungeon the Mad Mage coming down the pipe around that time with a November 2nd release, and in-game everywhere else on November 13th, which is also pretty cool. I'm excited about Dungeon the Mad Mage because it is a continuation of the Waterdeep Dragon Heist story, in that it is set below the city of Waterdeep in the dungeon that is ruled by Halaster Blackcloak. You can kind of see him there in the bottom right, casting a rune. He is a very powerful wizard, driven potentially, partly not quite healthy mentally, and he rules what is happening underneath the city of Waterdeep in a dungeon called Munder Mountain. So that's pretty darn cool, and that is, as I said, coming out in November. So look for more information on that as we get closer. Another cool thing is the Endless Quest books. So Matt Forbeck is a very prolific writer. I say it every single time I mention him, but it is true. He's got many, many, many books out there. But he wrote 4 of these books here for our friends at Candlewick Press. There are fighter, wizard, rogue, and cleric based choose your own adventure novels, essentially. You'll be able to track and make decisions and choices for each one of these character classes set in places in Dungeons & Dragons lore. I believe the fighter one is set in the Underdark, as it said there. The thief one, I think, might be set in Waterdeep itself. And I assume the Into the Jungle was set in Chult, but I could be wrong. It could be a different jungle. You never know. So these are pretty cool, and they are coming out on September 4th. We'll be talking to Matt Forbeck very soon on Dragon Talk to discuss all that. It should be pretty cool. Some other fun stuff I want to make sure you guys know about is Beetle and Grimm's Platinum Edition versions of Waterdeep Dragon Heist. What's a Platinum Edition, you may ask? And I would say to you, it's a much more valuable version of the Gold Edition. No, it is a box. It is a huge box full of artifacts, the text from the adventure itself blown out into different booklets. So if you're doing one chapter, you will be able to open that up and not have to flip through other things while having another one open at your side. I know in running an adventure from a single hardcover book, it can be difficult. This makes it a lot easier. You'll also have all the miniatures that you'll need to run encounters in Waterdeep Dragon Heist. And my favorite bit is artwork. Some artwork from the books itself blown up into pieces of paper that you can show to your players in a way that doesn't, you don't have to hide other text to make sure they don't see it, or holding up a book like that is always imperfect because you don't get a great view. These pieces of art will be able to be displayed and handed out to your players. There also will be letters or maps or physical items that your players may find within or during the adventure can also be handed out, and they'll be finely crafted items, and they're sourcing all of this fun stuff now. Beadle and Grimm's Pandemonium Warehouse is the company that's making this. It is co-founded by Matthew Lillard, the actor. He was fantastic at the stream of Many Eyes. He was fantastic as Bag of Nails in Dice Camera Action, and he is a great lover of the Dungeons and Dragons brand and the universe and playing of D&D. He's been playing for 25 years, so he's really excited to bring this to life, and you'll be seeing more from him in the coming months as he's pushing folks to get this Platinum Edition out there. Now, it is definitely an investment in time, but I love that I would love to include more of these props and things in my game. I just don't have the ability or the time to do so, and now I will be able to get one package where I can get all that stuff. So I think that's really, really neat, and you guys should look into that. You can check it out at their website, beadleandgrimms.com. I mentioned that Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms is having Dieth added into its roster, which is fantastic. He joins Deacon Scalesinger, which is a kobold bard. You'll be able to get him in the Founders Day event. That's available, I guess it's just closing today at Tuesday at 12 p.m. Pacific time, I believe. So you better get your Deacon going. That is a character from Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition, created by Beamdog. So it's great that these two Canadian companies are working together, and I had a conversation with both of those fantastic gentlemen, both Trent Alster, the CEO of Beamdog, and Eric Jordan from Codename Entertainment, also the CEO, I believe, maybe president. They're awesome people. They were at the stream Many Eyes. They were in costume, and they are all committed to what Dungeons & Dragons is all about. And I love that they're working together and importing things going on, similar to how we're importing Dieth into Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. Watch the Idle Champions live stream to get more information about all of that. I believe they are doing that at 1 p.m. Pacific time on this Thursday. Go check it out. I happen to notice that former co-worker Chris Dupuis was doing that stream last week. Maybe he's doing it again this week, but that's just really awesome to see all of those folks putting stuff together. So go check it out if you're interested in playing Dieth in Idle Champions. I can't wait. Speaking of other things that we got streaming on this week, there is an awesome D&D Beyond weekly developer Q&A with Adam Bradford, and he's got a special guest this Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. Matt Mercer is joining his stream. So if you want to hear from Matt and Adam Bradford, who's making the D&D Beyond tool, talking together, that's a good time to do that. Make it happen. You could also, here I am, I've been showing up this Dungeons and Mage thing for a long time, so now I'm just going to go to me here, and I'm going to scoot it over too, so I'm in the center of the frame. Look at me. I know how to work this thing with 3 computers at once. You guys know what you're doing. Hey, Maz Mataz, how are you doing? I love that everybody, I just glanced at the chat and everybody's saying hi to Maz. Hi, Maz. We have Dice Camera Action, episode 101, coming in just about 2 minutes, so I'm in the process of signing out, but you should definitely go watch Maz Mataz's awesome Hell's Bells after the stream from San Diego Comic-Con. Go check in with that. It's an all tiefling party. I love it. They are doing really good work, and you should go check it out. The All Tiefling Party is investigating a horrible group that is pulling off parts of Modrons to implant on other humanoids. All of these tieflings are in Sigil and are just really... I love how they're interacting with all of the Planescape storyline and lore that's going on there. So that's really cool. You should check that out. 6 p.m. on Sundays, 6 p.m. Pacific time on Sundays. Also on Sundays, you should check out Rivals of Waterdeep, 10 a.m. Pacific time. We're basically doing prequel episodes leading up to their session that was at the Stream of Many Eyes. That is now past, and now they are in current time, and they're searching for more information on the Stone of Galore, and they managed to find it, but not before it gave Selise a horrible vision of massive undersea monster. They've got a new set going on at Rivals of Waterdeep. I loved the graphics and how they basically filled in the space in front of the table. It's a really unique look for a streaming D&D show, so I suggest you check it out. Rivals of Waterdeep. Next episode is episode 6 happening at 10 a.m. Pacific time on Sunday. So we got a lot going on this weekend. Again, all the fun stuff at San Diego Comic-Con. Pelham is going to be running it with a smile on his face. That was just his hand. That was Pelham's hand, you guys. You saw it. It does not have white text all over it, as
Not yet.
You may think, but it will. It will soon, right? It will soon. So great. I'm going to sign off here, guys, and get ready for Dice Camera action starting in just 30 seconds. Oh my God! Thank you guys so much. Follow me on Twitter at Greg Tito. But in the meantime, enjoy Dice Camera Action episode 101.